a bending machine, tape measure, pencil, square, junior hacksaw, hacksaw, cutting compound, stock and dies, reamer, cloths, bush spanner, spirit level. A measurement is made from the coupling to where the back of the 90-degree bend is to be formed. The piece of conduit is placed in the bending machine with the coupling at the back of the former. The mark that we made is then lined up using the square with the edge of the former at 90 degrees to it. Once this is set up, the bending arm can be forced down over the conduit, wrapping it around the former to form a 90-degree bend. When the bend is close to 90, it needs to be checked for minor pressure to form the exact 90. When this is done, the conduit can be removed from the former as shown. One end of this particular piece of conduit is already threaded, the other end is not. This end needs to be threaded now by using the pipe vise on the bending machine. Secure the actual conduit in the pipe vise as shown. Place compound or smear compound on the part to be threaded. This enables or eases the cutting process. This is the stock and dies, set up at 20mm settings or 20mm die. Turn in a clockwise motion to start the threads. When the threads are started, turn forwards to cut the thread and backwards to remove the cut thread or swarf. Repeat this until the conduit appears through the stock and dies. Allow approximately 2 or 3 threads to ensure that we've cut enough thread for the new coupler. Here we can see that the conduit is starting to appear. When we have sufficient length, we can then remove the stock and dies by reversing the process as shown in the video. Here we see the 20mm cut threads. Using the rags, we can remove the excess compound. By using a reamer, we can remove any internal burrs that could damage future cables. The conduit can now be positioned into our installation using the same techniques as demonstrated on the PVC conduit installations video. Notice the conduit at the distribution board has what is termed a set, a slight bend or double bend in the conduit. This technique will later be shown on a future video. The fixing saddles must be made to secure the conduit to the actual installation wall. This type of saddle is a distance saddle. It ensures that the conduit is spaced off the wall a set distance. The bush can now be inserted into the coupling at the distribution point. This can be tightened by using a special spanner, as shown, that is termed a bush spanner. Ensuring a tight connection of all couplings and bushes ensures a good earth path, and the metal conduit can be used as a CPC. Once the conduit is installed, we can wire it as earlier shown by connecting now to the 16 amp breaker, and the line of neutral enters the conduit and is connected to the fuse spur. The CPC is connected to the terminal of the accessory, which, because of the metal conduit, we use the metal conduit as a CPC, which is coupled to the metal casing of the distribution board, which is connected to the earth terminal here.